I ruined my face. That's what the internet tells me, at least once a week, which I think is a little extreme, but I hear you. Let's talk about it. I've been on the internet for a while now, probably around 8-ish years, predominantly doing it as a job, which means I have also had my face out there through a lot of different changes, from post getting my braces off, to getting my first little bit of lip filler, from my awful giant soap brow days, and now here, post everything face. And just to categorize some things for you before we get into this video, I'm going to tell you what it's about. I am going to see a registered registered nurse. Will potentially dissolve, hopefully, whatever filler is left in my lips. Some of you don't know what that is, and I don't want you to feel silly about it, so I'm going to take you with me to my consult, and if I do get my lips dissolved or fixed or whatever, I'm going to show you that process. But we're going to talk about a few things, because there has been many a things said about me. No, okay, well, that and the cardigan makes me look really old. There have been many things said about me on the internet before. A lot of them have been nice, and a lot of them have been not so nice, and that comes with the job. Or so a lot of people say. I think that it shouldn't come with the job, and I think that some of you should shut your mouth. Quite a few of you. However, I understand that when you are a person with a face on the internet, people will pick apart every piece of you until they find a way to get in there, like worms in a compost bin. They will eat even the gnarliest looking dregs to potentially upset or... My house is haunted. I don't know if you guys know this. Let me know if you want a haunted house tour down in the comments below, because she's definitely haunted. But I would like to show you guys around my little humble abode, and fill you in on some other stuff too, like a life update, why I moved, why my setup changed, bits and pieces. But that's not what we're focusing on in this video. We're focusing on the beginning. We're going to start from the start. Why did I get my lips done in the first place? Now, to take you back, I have to take you back to long before I looked like this to when I looked like this, which is not bad. This is cute. This is prepubescent child me with my teeth the way that they were. They were very badly crossed over, awful crowding. Barely went to the dentist because my parents couldn't afford food or power, let alone a dentist appointment, even though it was technically free to take your kids to the dentist. My parents always used to say, petrol isn't free though, and so we can't, because that costs money. So I had very bad teeth for a very long time. And then I got my teeth fixed. Now, this is really important. When I got my teeth fixed, prior to my braces, I didn't mind the way that my lips looked, and I didn't mind the way that my face kind of sat. And if you haven't had dental work done, you're not going to understand this. You're not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you have had dental work done, it changes the shape of your face. It changes the way that you eat, sleep, breathe, smile, all of it. And once I finished my braces, had my braces off, and I lost what lip I did have. It wasn't much in the first place, but my teeth flattening out and straightening meant that I lost any, I guess, oomph, you know? And I didn't mind. I actually didn't mind for a very, very long time. And then the internet happened for me, and I started streaming, and I started doing a lot of things. And I was still going to my dentist appointments here or there. And I had a lot of people point out that, which you can't really see now anyway, my teeth at the front, my two big teeth, oh, you kind of can, have like a bit of a line through them. And that is because the enamel is damaged from me sleeping from prior lips me. Ew, that sounds weird. From prior lip injections me sleeping, because I would always sleep with my mouth open a little bit, but only my front teeth. And so what started happening was the enamel was eroding in these front teeth, and it was becoming a bit of an issue. That, and everyone used to call me envelope lips, which was not very nice. But if I think about things that I would prefer to be called, I think over Lily Phillips, I would rather be called envelope lips. Both have things that go in them, and they both get licked quite a bit, except one of those things is YouTube friendly. So with my orthodontist, and at the time, Catherine said to me, you have two options. Number one is there is a surgery that you can get done, which actually changes the shape of your face altogether and like fixes your lip up so that it comes out, or you can get lip filler. And I had never done anything to my face before. So I thought, why not go to an appointment, see what it's like? What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong? Well, I'll tell you what goes wrong. When you go to somebody who is untrained, who doesn't really know what they're doing, you can get your lips overfilled, essentially, or it's called migration. And I'm not talking about like when the penguins leave the Antarctic because the world is fucked. I'm talking about when the hyaluronic acid or the filler, whatever type you get, leaves the spot where it's supposed to be. So imagine your lips have a wall. I shouldn't say that and migrate at the same time. Migration and a wall. Moving on. Essentially, the filler can leave parts of your lips and go where it shouldn't go, or worse yet, they can use the wrong types of filler for your lips and you get like hard pockets of filler that never dissolve. Normally, filler is supposed to dissolve every 3 to 6 months. It just depends on how quickly your body will burn through it, but there are products and there are like people who shouldn't have a license in any kind of medical field at all who will put certain types of filler that is like almost permanent filler in your lips or your face, which is like not okay. And then you get left with what I have, which is half dissolved, half migrated lips, which everyone seems to comment on. So tomorrow, literally tomorrow afternoon, I am going to go and see someone about getting them either fixed, dissolved completely, and then maybe some facial balancing. We'll see. I don't know what I want to get done yet. I'm not saying I'm not going to get anything else done, but I'm saying I'm going to talk about all my options, because I think that the reason why so many people talk a lot of shit about somebody and how they look is because they're either curious and they don't know what is going on, or they have no life, and therefore I thought I would let them borrow mine for the day and come along with me to get my lips dissolved. A lot of people online also think that I had quite a lot of work done around the same time that I did get my lips done. I haven't. I've literally only ever had my lips done. I've talked about this so many times. It was such a stressful thing anyway, because they got fucked up, that then when I talked about it and I was like, they got fucked up, please don't make fun of me, I'm trying to get them fixed. And then I think new people come in and they see that, or they go, she's so fake, she's had so much work done. I literally have just had my teeth fixed, like my teeth straightened, and I've had lip filler. I had Botox once, which only lasts literally 3 months. So the moment that you get Botox, it takes 2 days to tick in, because it's a neurotoxin, and then it essentially leaves your body within 3 months time, and your neurons or your muscles that are paralyzed, because that's what it is, it's a neurotoxin, get movement back in them. And I had it once, and I spoke about this on stream more than I did on the YouTube channel, because I haven't really given you guys like a bit of a life update about what the fuck happened there. But I had Botox. I got my wisdom teeth out. No, I had Botox, got my wisdom teeth out, and then all in the span of like 3 months had 5 seizures, and then my mum died. So a lot happened. I didn't really get to even reap the benefits of Botox per se. The Botox itself could have been played a part in that with the seizures, because it's a neurotoxin. They say that sometimes it can kind of bleed, they call it, into other places. So I will never be doing that again. I will never get Botox again. The only thing that I use that's like a medical or like considered a medical product is I use tretinoin on my skin, and I talk about that all the time. It is like to undo sun damage, but it also helps keep you looking, I guess, fresh. I hate that word, but fresh. Yeah, I have not had any other work done. I would be so scared to get anything done now based off the reaction of the internet. And also, I think that I'm starting to kind of, this is gonna sound silly. You know how they say like, oh, when you're happy, you heal. I think I'm doing some of that because I do want to get my lip filler dissolved. I don't want big lips. I'm not chasing some perception of myself that I used to think I wanted, which was like big lips, big boobs, whatever. I really don't want that. I just want to be, I want to be comfortable, happy, and feel good about how I look. I also don't want my teeth to get damaged, so if she says to me tomorrow, yeah, you should probably have some filler put back in, but we will completely dissolve everything, I will be doing that. I will be doing exactly what I should be doing, which is protecting my teeth, because my dentist also said my teeth were fucking great, thank you. So that was cool. That was like, I don't know if that's like getting old or if that's like a poor thing. If it's like when you've been poor and now you can afford the dentist. If you know, you know. She saying that I had good teeth was like winning Dragon Cash at the casino at 3 a.m. after I've just sunk $150 into it. You know what I mean? It was a good feeling. It felt great. So she tells me tomorrow that I need to get my lips redone after I've had them dissolved. I will be doing that. Okay, so technically it's like 4 days later. I filmed the intro on Monday. It's now Friday. Taylor, the nurse that I'm seeing, her kids got sick. So everything kind of got rescheduled and reshuffled, which also means that this appointment, I don't know if I will have anything done. This will be more of like a treatment plan. And this is how legitimate this is. I think everyone kind of thinks it like filler or like dissolving or any kind of like procedure. You can just kind of walk in and get these days, which you can, but chances are it's not going to be good. Chances are you're gonna end up in the same situation I'm in, where you don't know whether or not to dissolve or to, I guess, continue tweaking until things kind of work. So with that being said, I have like an hour to kill before I have to be there. I just have to put on a different shirt because we just went to the gym. James put me in the absolute ringer and back. Is that the word? That's not the word. A snack. I always get really nervous before these appointments. Actually, this is really important to talk about. I get really nervous before things like this, and I think it's because it feels like I'm doing something wrong. Like I'm going to an appointment to potentially either get a little bit of extra filler or get my filler dissolved, or get my filler dissolved and then get filler again, maybe. I don't know. When I take you guys in there, we'll sit down and I'll ask, like, I'll probably voice over everything because I don't want it to be like too invasive if she's like telling me about her kids or stuff. But I think what I'll do is, sit down, have a chat, talk about like the best course of action, and then go from there. And then I will fill you guys in. So chances are today will not be the final appointment, and I probably won't get anything done. And maybe this video is an absolute fucking flop anyway because I don't get anything done. But you can at least come with me, and it's kind of like a vlog now-ish. Not really, because I sat down at my computer and talked about it for like 20 minutes to begin with, so bet. But I'm getting better with the camera. I'm getting used to it again, so that's pretty cool. My eyes are up here. You know how they say childbirth is the most painful thing a person can do? I disagree. I actually think getting your lip filler dissolved is, in fact, the most painful thing in the world. Arguably, I would say it is the most dangerous thing in the world because it's bee venom. Anyway, I'm back. I've had my lips dissolved. It's been a couple of days. And by a couple of days, I mean I got them done on Friday. It's now Sunday. This is probably as dissolved as they are going to get. They might maybe go down a little bit more around some of the bruising, but this is essentially my lips now. They're smaller than they would have been before the filler because the dissolvent Hyalurize actually dissolves some of your natural lip, like I said. So unfortunately, I will maybe have to get a little bit of lip filler done again, but it will be a whole procedure where it's like very thorough, very thought out, very checked properly. But oh my god, that was the most painful thing ever. I didn't obviously feel much from what you guys did see of my consult with Tay, because Taylor is not necessarily super comfortable on camera, which I wanted to make sure she knew I respected. However, I will say this. I want to clarify. I didn't hate the way I looked with my filler. I hated the fact that it had migrated. It was hard. People made fun of me all the time for it. Like, quite literally, people would make fun of me for no reason for it too, which is, I understand that people will tease people because they have some insecurity in themselves, but I also think that I'm not a mean person all the time. I can be nasty if I need to, and I can be nasty at times where I don't even need to. Like, that's just human quality we all have. I just think a lot of people bullied me for my lips for no reason, and that was very unfair. So, I've had my lips dissolved. This is what they look like now. This is literally as fresh as they're gonna get. But yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of sit-down, chat to camera style vlog. I did obviously try and, like, do both, but, there's not really much you can do when you're doing a medical procedure, especially if YouTube is uncomfortable with like needles and blood and bits and pieces. And then Taylor, like I said, was not super comfortable being on camera, but was okay with me setting up the tripod just a little bit through the consult. And then, yeah, like I said, like, it was probably one of the most painful things I have ever done. I have had a lot of different, like, I've had my wisdom teeth out, and that was like excruciating healing time. I have had my I've had a kidney biopsy done before, and I've had to lay flat for 24 hours. I've had heaps of, like, small things done, like my tonsils, and that was single-handedly the most painful experience while it was happening, because it's bee venom, and there's nothing you can do about it. It stings. The needle, you really feel every spot that it goes into. I'm bruised all the way up here because that's where the filler kind of settled. And then my bottom lip, which I didn't even realize had any filler left in it. Like, it hasn't really changed, I guess, shape, but it has deflated a tiny bit because there was like a hard lump in one space of filler that I didn't even know that she was like, we're dissolving both top and bottom. So let me know if you guys want to see me do another, like, vlog of going to get my lips redone, if I do choose to get them redone, if I choose to get even just like a little bit of filler put back in them. And then also I was thinking about, Taylor was talking about maybe even doing a vampire facial, which sounds really cool. I would really be interested in that, where they take your own blood and they spin it and then they stick it back in your face, and it's supposed to make you look really young. I'm excited for that stuff. I think it's really cool. I've always loved little bits and pieces like that, and I'd love to be able to take you guys with me to do things like that. I think that that's kind of cool. So while my lips did get smaller, chat, no, I'm kidding. My love for you guys got bigger. So don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this. And comment down below, do you like these lips or the other lips that I had? Or do you not care? Do you not give a fuck? Comment in the, let me know in the comments below if you don't give a fuck. Say, IDGAF lips beast. I think it looks way better, actually. I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm healing. Maybe the mental illness that we lost along the way, the mental illness that we gained along the way, we've lost along the way too. You know what I mean? That's healing.